Today we are going to discuss about how can you validate the fields. That means we are talking about the forms. So for now, you are familiar with the events and callback functions, and also the hide, fade in, slide, animation, stop, callback, chaining, and you know very well about how can you manipulate your HTML content like get, set, add, remove, add class. And also we have discussed about some other functionality. I'm talking about the traversing. That means how can you create the child parent relationship and also the sibling first last. So now I think these are the basic things so you have to know before validating the form. So now I just need to create the two fields, and I'm going to validate the two fields. Okay, for suppose I have a form, I'm going to comment this, and I should comment also this because you can easily get the code. Now I'm saying I have two fields. First of all input, and I'm saying type, and I'm saying text. Now I'm saying value is nothing, so you don't need to. I'm saying placeholder. I'm saying enter your name for suppose, and I should add the paragraph because I'm creating the user friendly. Copy and paste, and I'm saying enter your name, and I'm saying enter your email address for suppose, or I'm saying to your subject. Okay, so now I just need to add a button. So button, I'm saying click me, I should add the classes because I'm saying this is the name class, and also I should add the class here. I'm saying this is the subject class, and because we have a single button, so you don't need to add the class, but I'm adding the class. Okay, I'm saying my button. Okay, so now whenever someone go to your page, refresh the page, you have two fields and you have a single button. Whenever someone click on the button, you are validating this. For suppose I'm saying I have a callback div, I'm saying callback. Now I'm creating an event. I'm saying whenever someone click on this button, that means dot click. So this is the event. Sorry, click, and now semicolon, and I'm saying I'm going to fetch the value. So how can you fetch the value? If you have remembered, you learned the val method to fetch the values from the input. So I'm saying this name dot val. That means I'm saying fetch the value from this class, and you can also create the variable for suppose name. Okay, copy paste and change the subject. Okay, make sure I'm fetching the data from this and also this. Now I'm saying subject, so we have two variables. So how can you validate? So of course we are using the if statement. You can also use the switch statement. So I told you that you have the basic knowledge of the JavaScript before starting this series, so I consider that you have the basic knowledge of the JavaScript because we are using the JavaScript here. Okay, so now I'm saying that if the name is empty, how can you check the empty? We have a lot of techniques to validate the form. For suppose I'm saying that if the name is empty or the subject, check the subject. If the subject is also empty, make sure you have to add the equals to equal sign. That means we are checking the equality. I'm saying that if these are values or some of these values are empty, we are generating the error and we are assigning this error to this callback function. So now we are using multiple. I'm saying find this div and add the text. you know very well about the text. I'm saying please check the required fields and try again. Okay, add the semicolon, go to the page, refresh the page, click on this. Now you can see it's saying please check the required field and try again. Okay, so now if I'm adding something here, click on this, it's not disappearing because you have added the if class, but you are not adding the else class, and now I'm adding the else class. So how can you do that? I'm saying just okay or fine, refresh the page, click on this. As you can see, click on this, click on this. If you are adding one, if you are providing one input and the other is empty, click on this, it's still saying. If you are adding these two, click on this, it's saying okay. So in this way you can validate the form. Make sure this is not a form, but in this way you can validate the form. For suppose if you are saying that check if these are the fields, if the fields is okay, then you can also use the if statement to check the length of the. For suppose I'm saying name dot length, it return the length of the name. For suppose if the length is greater than 4, that means I have to say that oh please your name must be greater than 4. Okay, so now if it's fine, then you can add the okay sign here. So it's totally depend upon you how your requirement, how you are working. Refresh the page, right? It's saying please check. If you are saying, if you are not giving the value here, click on this. If you are giving 3 values, click on this. As you can see, your name must be greater than 4. This is the 4, click on this. It's saying okay because you are saying less than 4, so that's why it's the less. If you are saying less than 4 or equals to, then it will generate the error 1 2 3 4. Click on this, your name must be greater than 4. So it's totally depend upon you, and you can also define the length of this subject. So it's totally depend upon you. We will discuss about the forms, but for now you can start like this, you can validate your forms like this. So thank you for watching.